What it do, baby? How y'all doing? What's up? It's your boy Tuck. And you already know what we're finna do right now. It's another episode of Self-Talk. I hope y'all are doing splendid on this wonderful Sunday. You know, blessed with no stress as always. For me, I'm doing very well. Spring is coming. The allergies are kicking in. I had to get up on my Allegra real quick because your boy was sniffling and coughing and sneezing like a mug yesterday. So I'm better now. I got my allergy pills on deck. So it's a good time. Spring is finally here. So let's get into it. And also, major applause to you all. I have so many suggestions for self-talk by you. You making it hard on the boy, to be honest with you, because there's so many great ideas, and I applaud y'all for it. But like I said, there's only a little bit of time left. You have, I repeat, until April 17th. April 17th to bring in your submission for self-talk by you. If it hits midnight to April 18th, it don't count. I don't care. April 17th is the deadline. Turn it in. This is literally your last week. Bring it in. Self-talk by you. But major applause to everybody that's been sending those suggestions for real. I appreciate y'all. So let's get into the album of the week. So for my album of the week, honestly, I could have picked any track, any album, any mixtape, any piece of art this man made, to be truly honest with you, for this album of the week. And of course, with the times it is now, you probably already know who I'm going to pick, but I'm going to pick my personal favorite track by him, and it's Prayer 3 by the late, great DMX. Truly a very authentic artist. Like literally everything he went through, he put on his sleeve and he put on his raps and his bars. It's sad for the world of hip hop, definitely, to lose a great figure like him. And just like I said, his authenticity and his roughness, of course, was kind of his center points for his career. He will be missed very greatly, of course. And Prayer 3 is like one of those tracks where you just listen to, you just get them goosebumps on you because it just hits so hard. Just being a servant to God for himself and service to his community and his hood. So that's going to be my album of the week. Also, rest in peace to DMX. Prayer 3 by him, and long live DMX, you feel me? So that's the album of the week. But getting into this week's self-talk, we have a very important topic, something that is very slept on, and word to my boy Luther, but a house is not a home without this. And this is a foundation. A foundation, man. A foundation for your career, a foundation for your relationship, and a foundation for your life, man. It is the blueprint for everything, you feel me? It is so very essential to be successful in anything you do. So you know how we always do it here on Self-Talk. I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to build a strong foundation for yourself, for your wealth, for your goodness, for your greatness, you feel me? So let's get into it. Segment your time. I understand you a hustler, but hustlers gotta sleep, G. Especially for those entrepreneurs that are working at 9 to 5 right now. Segmenting your time is so key and important. Managing that time is important. Achieving that work to life balance, man, it is so key, because to be honest with you, if you ain't learned nothing from this pandemic, you could put 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 plus hours into the corporation you're working for, and they can literally drop you just like a fly. Now that's messed up. It's like it's easy. You have 24 hours in a day. Probably 9 to 5 is when you work your primary job. And then after that 5, you work from 5 to 10 on your startup or your own little hustle. And then from 10 till 6 a.m. in the morning, you get your sleep. Relax. Do something fun. You don't want to work so very hard on your startup or on your quote-unquote dream, because you keep working on it, you're stressing yourself out, you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to start hating that. And that's something very bad, and a lot of people go through that. Don't want to do that. Just make your time to have your relaxation so you can recharge and keep putting that good positive energy into what you love to do. And bringing it back to the foundation, you know, when you put brand new house down and they put the cement down, that cement has to dry, right? It takes time for it to form, which exactly correlates to your life. It takes time to form your dreams. It takes time to stuff to build up. So don't keep trying to rush and work 25 hours in a week just to try to make it happen. Take your time. Time management is key, people. So for tip number 1, segment your time when making your foundation. think about you. Yes, I said it. It's time to be selfish. This is your foundation, your life. This is about you. This is your foundation, your canvas. You decide what you want to put in it. Whether it be for a relationship, you decide what you want out of that relationship. This is all have to do with you. Yes, this is probably my most selfish tip, but it's my most necessary tip as well for building a great foundation. You have to know what exactly you want in a person, whether it be your opposite partner or for a business partner or a collaborator. What do you want? What do you want to see fit? What is the things you want to bring to somebody and what other people want to bring to you? It's you. Not about we yet. It's just you. Because at the end of the day, when you know what you want, your foundation will be extremely strong and sturdy. Ain't nobody gonna move it. Ain't nobody gonna change it up. It's gonna be strong as ever. Like I told probably 2 episodes ago in my talk about respect. If you let people shape your foundation, then it's not your foundation anymore, G. You gotta keep it you. You always think about yourself in this situation, because if the right person come around, they gonna like your foundation, and then y'all gonna blend together and be something beautiful. So tip number 2, think about you. Collaborate, build, and network. I know the complete opposite of the last tip, but hey, 2 is better than 1, you feel me? And the more people you got on your side, the stronger your foundation will get, and the more it will keep building and building up. You feel me? Like, let's be honest, people. There's probably 4, 5, 6 billion people in this world, and at least 1 to 2 people think close to, if not the exact same way you do. So guess what? Put them on your team. Learn some stuff from them. We may have the same techniques, but we had different experiences when figuring out those techniques. So they may be able to teach you something you never knew. Like for me, I follow some various influencers, various videographers, even photographers, just to learn some new tips. Like, hey, if I put this at this angle, I look like this. Or, hey, if I do it from this angle, I'm gonna get this different type of hit. I'm always learning. I'm always open to collaboration on certain things, because the more you collaborate, you putting both your platforms together, and bam, you get more people to watch your stuff. And honestly, when it comes to your career, and I'm not gonna say this at all, but sometimes I be feeling college as a whole scam, you feel me? Because 90% of the time, it's not actually what you learned in them college classes that was important. It's who you knew to get that plug into that certain job you got. It's about the people you know, and that networking is essential and key. I understand we can be shy, we don't want to talk to people, we can be introverted, but just saying, hey, what's up? Here's my name. Here's what I do. It will go a very long way, people, because people will remember that. You want to build up that network, because you never know in the future how that may help you. You feel me? I got certain opportunities just because I say hi. I was like, oh, your sneakers look fly. Oh, you look drippy today. Just off of them little comments, I was able to network bigger and better opportunities for myself. Like I said, it always starts with one person, but it can also build into community. And the bigger community you have, the bigger foundation you have. So for tip number 3, collaborate, build, and network. Put value in the start of your foundation. And the key word in that statement is start. Let me explain for a little bit. Like, for instance, have you ever had that friend or teammate that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it to the league and everybody come with me, or oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire, man. I'm gonna make so many bucks, I'm gonna have my new business, I'm gonna be running stuff. And like, they always thinking about the future things. They always thinking about the income they're gonna have, the property they're gonna have, the notoriety they're gonna have, just all the celebrity-ish, but they never think about the start of it. They never think about how they're going to start funding, how they're going to get investors, how they're going to do this, how they're going to do that. They never think about the hard work. They just think about the end goal. And this is why having a good foundation is such a key role. You got to know what your hold is, bro. You got to know what your mission statement is. You got to know when it comes down to it, regardless of any income that comes your way, regardless of how high up you get in your career, regardless of how much love you have in your relationship, where did it all start? Where did everything happen? I don't care if you had all these gold medals running races. Where do you always start at? At the starting line before the thing goes off. You always have a start to something before you finish. And so many times we sleep on that start. And we don't want that to happen. That's why some companies never come off the ground, because they always worried about the future and never thinking about the present. It's like for me, for my brand, I don't care if I have the dopest sneaker collab with Nike or Adidas. I don't care if I have the best and drippiest workout clothes ever seen to mankind. I don't care if I have a daytime talk show talking self-talks with y'all every day from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on your newscast and all that mug. I do not care about none of that, because my foundation is finding the balance within you. If I'm not doing that, I'm not following my foundation. And at the end of the day, that is what's most important. Put that value in the start of your foundation before you start a business, before you start content, before you start anything. Know why in the world you're doing this in the first place. So tip number 4, put value in what? The start of your foundation. And that's it, y'all. I sounded like a freaking inspirational speaker. Like, if you achieve as much as you want to believe and all that good mess. But no, I appreciate y'all for always watching, man. You already know where to follow your boy. You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, the whole entire works. Make sure y'all like and subscribe this joint. As always, appreciate the support. Like I said, Self-Talk by You, April 17th. Submissions end on that date. So put yours in now. Much love to all you all. Stay blessed and stay great. This is your boy Tuck. This is Q&K. Peace.